Welcome back, friends. This is Marty. While you watch me hack down the last boss in Act 1 here, I will let you know what to expect of this video. This is the build that you will end up playing if you follow this video guide I made. It made me go through all bosses and challenges in Act 1 with ease. So if you agree with what Jack Black says,
What a queen!
then this is the guide for you, so let's begin. As many hack and slash ARPG gamers know, is that Wolcen Lords of Mayhem is releasing very soon, and I am really pumped about this. Remember, you can use this guide to go back and see where I spent my points for each time I level up through this video once you start playing Wolcen at the release. To let newcomers know, on my channel I have been making videos about Wolcen for almost 1 year now, and it's amazing to see we are so far now in the process that the game is coming out next week on the 13th of February. Now, what I want to share with you guys in this video is a beginner build and how to spend your points and so forth. This is just my thoughts and ideas on how you can process through the acts in Wolcen, cause the Wolcen teams does tend to make the boss fights just a little bit hard. At least I noticed this on the alpha and also the beta act 1. To be more exact, I'm going to show you how to spend your attribute points, active skills to use as a warrior, and how to spend your points in the Gate of Fates that are the passive skill system. This build are a bit tanky, got some speed also, and it makes a lot of damage. So I started a new character here called Marty Game Offline to test my theory on this starter build. And as for the active skills on your bar, it depends a little bit on what skills you find to start with through interacts from monsters, but choosing the melee character at the beginning, let's just start with Anvil's Bow. This is a powerful hammer attack. Get Wings of Ishmir as soon as you can, and also Warpath as well. Remember, all the skills that you have on your bar will level up as you process through the leveling into the acts. While you watch the video here, each time I level up, I will show you how I spent my points into the Gate of Fates. I can tell you now that the basic stats like Ferocity is your friend in the skill tree, and crit chance and crit damage. We are dual wielding in this build because we are going for the node in the Gate of Fates in the Praetorian section that allows us to block with any weapon. While wielding two weapons, this effect gets doubled up, so it's possible to get gear as well with any weapon block on it. Go with these gear pieces if you can find them, and also pieces that gives movement speed. For now, I just want to let you focus on the visuals of this video so you can follow on what I'm doing while I level up here in these clips that we are about to see. Now we'll just come with some small comments once we go through here. Working our way through to get some crit damage and some ferocity here. Spending our attribute points into ferocity. Next level, we keep working into the soldier tree. Spending more points into ferocity. We're up to level 5 now. Grabbing some melee damage. More ferocity. Actually, you just spend all your points into ferocity. The other stats you will benefit from gear. I'm trying to spin the wheel here, but I can't. So screw that. Right. Grabbing some movement speed and agility. All those, you know, stats, pure stats that you can get from the node is really strong. 25 plus to agility or ferocity or something like this. You see, I got like several issues of getting mobs down this one-shotting here. So keep progressing. Learning Bleeding Edge. So get it on your bar. All the skills that you have there will be leveled up. Grab a feat and helmet that gives you movement speed to get through the act faster. Grabbing 25 toughness, moving our way here over into the Praetorian section. More ferocity. Grabbing the first modifier here for Bleeding Edge. Purchasing a couple of rings that will give you more damage. It's a good idea. Once you get a little bit of gold, go grab 2 rings and put them on. Anything that will give you crit damage or damage to attacks, damage to spells. So we're grabbing a little bit of health here. More ferocity. More health. I just had to get rid of those. Ferocity. And also grabbing another modifier for that. Then I got the shout. Get the shout on the bar. 25 ferocity here, and the extra % chance to block with any weapon, which is pretty powerful when we are dual wielding. You get the double effect, which is awesome. You can see some of the gear that I'm wearing here, getting us extra chance with any weapon to block. You can also get it from quest rewards, like this chest here. First modifier, Rallying Cry, get that one. It will give you a lot of health globes. Bleeding Edge, upgrading that one. Working our way down into the assassin tree here. We want to go grab the crit damage that you gain from that. More ferocity. Yep. Working our way further towards the major node, the assassin tree. Grabbing ferocity. The reason I'm grabbing ferocity all the time is because, yeah, I gained warpath here as well. This is the last skill that you want to get down on your bar. The reason I'm running with pure ferocities because you get a lot of bonuses from your items for everything else, and it is really required to have a lot of damage when you're facing the bosses. So Warpath is really strong as well. I think when I was fighting the last boss in this act, I was doing like 3k hits sometimes with Warpath as level 17, right? So grabbing the crit node again, ferocity. For every 100 ferocity that you have, you will gain some extra bonus to crit, so the pure stats is really strong. Just stack as much ferocity as you can. Grabbing some attack damage here to push our damage up. More ferocity. Choosing a good one-hander here. Good equip. Again, it's probably not going to be 100% certain that you can choose the same as I did right here, because the final version might be different, right? But grabbing some melee damage, working our way into the Warmonger section, grabbing ferocity from the attribute points. You see my damage here. It's going up for each level. Here we're going to go for the lightning modifier because it's really strong actually when you're leveling. It's doing a lot of damage to the mobs, so yeah. More melee damage. Grabbing even more ferocity. 231 now. Warpath. Grab the fire modifier, because you can see I did just 2k damage there. It's going to allow it to do a lot of damage because you're starting to get a lot of crit as well because of the nodes that we have chosen. Working our way for 25 ferocity, and we want to get the damage buff from building up rage. Here we are, the final boss is dead, and we just got a level up here. So grabbing this final node here, and to gain rage for each kill, to keep the rage up as much as possible. More into ferocity. Just keep building up like this, picking up the nodes that will give you the most damage, really. Get the block from each weapon, block with any weapon chance. And it's giving you a lot of the defensives actually when you're dual wielding. And this is the chest that we chose from the last quest here, and we are now finished. Got through the first act with pretty easily, and I hope you guys really like this guide and you can use it when the final version comes out here next week, Thursday. I'm going to look forward to play with you guys, and thank you so much for looking at my videos here. It means a lot to me and to my family that you are actually here supporting me with this. I'm spending a lot of time to doing these videos, and I love doing them, and I'm going to keep going at it and keep posting more builds for you guys. So I really hope that you can have fun here in Wolcen. And if you like my videos, simply just leave me a like, you know, and subscribe if you want to have more build guides. I'm going to do some more complex build guides, some different build guides than everybody else. And, you know, I'll just see you around here on the channel. Bye bye, guys.